Hello, my name is Robert Miller and this is the principles video for session 1 of My Now. Two types of client. You have self-guided, you have your workbook, you have this video, you have the field notes, tutorials, you have everything you need. Somatic exercise sheet, formation guided client, you have me and all of that. Okay? Colors gold, session 1. We're going to wake up that primitive so you can pay attention and ignore distractions. And we're going to start internally in My Now. It's about choice. That's why it's golden. Okay, how we're going to do that is we wake you up from the bottom up, from the deepest part, the oldest part up. So imagine primitive man out in the savannah looking at the sky and imagine his mythology, her mythology. That's what we're going to do. I do not care if your theory of everything, TOE, is Jesus a la Buddha. You're a two-dimensional representation on a 7-deep AI simulation. I don't care. It's immaterial. You just got to be real. This is what you actually hang your hook on, pardon me, for an explanation. Next, I want you to grab a word for the year to focus. This allows you to physically focus. And our word, my wife and I, for 2026 is abundance. If you listen to this video and it's 2029, I'll have a different word. I had a different word last year. And then on the right-hand column, in that part, put the date. In Europe, you're going to do it in one way. In America, another. Put the date. Month, day, year, month, year. Lock it in. When you write it down physically, there is an embodied thing. So you're going to be writing this, not thinking this. Then I want you to read something ancient, something more than 100 years old. So I've given you two suggestions: Marcus Aurelius Meditations, the Bible, or the Old Testament, Judaic Christians, Book of Proverbs has 31. Please use a modern, like the Message, because it's in English vernacular. Don't use Shakespearean, that's more difficult. I want you to read it and then answer the question, one line. What resonates or challenges me? What word or phrase? So very small. And this thing is riddled with paradox. If you pick an ancient text, if you go to the Iliad, you go to Homer, you're going to find paradox, because the ancient people were really comfortable with paradox. So one thing is you're going to practice paradox, and that's going to jar you awake, okay? If you go, whoa, I can't just think about this, I have to feel it. And there's a collision in there. And this is why we don't have activation narrative, because we got an activation narrative baked in your reading. So I don't have to give you my story to jar you awake. The old ancient text is going to jar you awake, okay? It's going to create a collision. And then I want you to answer one. What resonates or challenges? Because one, we're going to create this awake paradox, this collision. And the second one is we're going to find your primitive totem animal. Are you a wolf or a wolfhound? Now I'm going to unpack this in practices. So just wait. Wolf, you notice that you tend to pick up in this first week, oh, I really like and notice the things in the text that challenge me, or I really like to notice the things that I already agree with, that comfort me, that resonate. You got to notice this, pay attention, feel it, don't think. Thank you very much.